I have a neat little A-B comparison for you here today. This is a 187 RB Apex shown in the Summit Package upgrade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. With the Summit Edition, which has a couple features we're going to look at individually. It does come in just high or just shy of 3,100 pounds. So we're going to take a look at what separates Summit from the Standard Edition. Then after that, you're going to get one of my full comprehensive walkthrough tours. And along the way, if you could, I would love to know which way you prefer this. Do you like it in the Summit package, understanding it's a couple bucks more and a couple pounds heavier? Or do you just prefer the simplicity of the standard Apex Nano series? Now, I think the biggest and most obvious part of the Summit package is this beautiful front nose cap up here with that inset automotive windshield. Now, right below that windshield, I don't have it on currently, but it does have a blue LED accent light, which looks really cool when used in conjunction with the side patio lighting you'll see later. Next, we have a handy black tank flush system, which a lot of people don't realize is not part of the standard Apex Nano series. And what that's going to do, guys, is make it much, much easier to avoid that dreaded pyramid, if you will. Now, inside, you'll see kind of an extension of that exterior windshield with that interior front window. What's nice is it helps this little camper not look and feel quite so little because you get more light exchange, you can see out easier, but you do always maintain that nice little privacy shade so that at night you don't have anybody peeking at you while you're sleeping because, you know, that's just creepy. You'll also pick up a handy dinette bench door so that you don't necessarily have to lift up your cushions and your, seating decking to get to the storage below the bench. You could, you just don't have to. And finally, the Summit package will also pick you up magnet holdbacks on your baggage door, so getting in and out of those compartments is a little simpler, easier, a little bit more one-handable, if you will. And that's pretty much it, guys. So stay tuned, enjoy a full walkthrough video tour of a Standard Edition, and let us know, what do you think, Summit or no? 2,990 pounds dry weight, the Apex Nano 187 RB here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is small camping done right. This is small camping done smart. If you like things like the 191 Apex with that dinette slide, but it puts it at a weight point or a price point that's just a little bit uncomfortable for you, this is absolutely the one that you want to zero in on right here. So often when you are in smaller single axle campers like this, you get that east-west corner bed, and that is not really fun when you have to climb over one another at night to get out of bed. That's one of the coolest things about this right here. Now this is this is kind of the laminated upscale version of something like a 16 FQ Wolf Pup. It's in the same kind of floor plan family vicinity as a 195 RB Jayco, but this is a laminated AZDEL Ultralite, which is kind of cool. Now, by going with the north-south bed instead of the east-west bed, that does mean that this camper's a little bit longer, but that AZDEL weight savings is coming in to keep it under 3,000 pounds dry weight. Maybe barely just, but it's still under 3,000 pounds dry weight, which is a neat, neat mark. Now you can see both sides of the bed have cross breeze windows here, plus you have the extra vent above that. Whether you're cooking up a storm and need to exhaust heat or whatever, you'll get some good airflow in there. The new updated decor and all that good LED lighting keeps it nice, light, and bright in here. Completely carpetless as well, and this new flooring is killer looking. With no slide out of any variety, there's no reason to have any carpet in here, so they absolutely put no carpet in here. We do have storage below the bed if we do need to get to it, and it's separate from the outside pass-through storage, which is nice to have separate segregated storage. Both sides of the bed have their own little hanging closet, but you will find another very generously sized closet in the bathroom area. Now, look over here on the door side of the RV. You've got a nice window right next to the bed so you can see what's going on. And then over here, overlooking the dinette, we get this extra large cross breeze window here, and it looks right out under your awning so that you get to see what's going on your campsite instead of only getting to see what's happening with the neighbors. Now you can also pull that big shade down for some privacy, which will help keep some sun out. But that's really handy if it's like because this is a couple's rig, but if you have the grandkiddo for a weekend, or you got a big dog or something like that, or you just need extra flat space to move some cargo in transit, you can always fold the bed down for an easy bonus sleeper. But most of the time, she's probably going to look like that. Now, above the dinette, we have a Jensen Bluetooth stereo. And what's kind of cool about this is you can get the J Control app on your Android or iPhone, And you can turn your phone into a Bluetooth remote control for it, which is pretty cool. It's super easy to sync that stuff up, by the way. You do not need to be some kind of ace computer wizard. And if you do have trouble with it, I don't know, call your grandkids. I think that's kind of stereotypical. I know quite a few grandparents who are very well adapted to technology. The cabinets overhead, well, any of the cabinets really, I want to point out they are all nicer hardwood cabinet door frames, and this is pocket screwed cabinetry. This is quality construction that is going to last you. Now, they did opt for a full 13,500 BTU air conditioner up here, so when you are ready, you will turn the sucker into an icebox or meat locker as your preference is. And by the way, this skylight up here, this is also a power vent, so if you are looking to exhaust a bunch of cooking heat or you just want some extra airflow, you're going to be good to go. Above the kitchen, I do like that wide open overhead cabinet, and they were able to do that because they put the microwave down below the stovetop. And I know there's a lot of people going, well, man, that's really stupid. I really miss my oven. I get it. That's why I carry different brands of campers here at Haylett RV. This one is built for a little more, you know, simple, basic camping. And what that allows you, though, is greater storage capacity. And you also have nice storage under that sink, speaking of capacity. Also, speaking of capacity, let's go ahead and complete the trifecta. Holding tanks on this are 30-30-30, fresh gray and black, which is very nice if you're going to be off the grid a little bit to have those bigger holding tanks. I've seen a lot of smaller campers with like 16, 17 gallons. This will obviously have, you know, double that, which is also one of the reasons why it has a double sink, so that when you're dry camping, you can use a smaller sink. When you're park camping, you can use the bigger sink or both or what have you. What is cool, though, why not go ahead and keep up with the capacity discussion, that this has a full 6 cubic foot fridge and freezer. But what's also cool is that we have a full 6 cubic foot fridge freezer with storage above, and what's even cooler than that is we have a full dedicated pantry beside that. So many campers, similar layouts to this. If, like, there's a lot of single axle campers very similar to this, and when they went to the bigger refrigerator, they lost the pantry because the refrigerator used to be down low, for example. Well, they made sure to keep the big fridge and the pantry and good storage. And that's the thing, is that if you look at the kitchen of this, it has little components of like so many other similar versions. It has all the components of similar versions of this floor plan from other brands, but it has them all in one. You don't have to settle. And that's where that AZDEL really comes in, because it allowed them to make the camper that much bigger without being that much heavier. And again, if you are looking for a little bit bigger, that's where this one's sister, the 191 RBS with the dinette slide, would come into play. It also, of course, has the bigger fridge. They share the same bathroom. This and the 191 actually have the exact same bathroom. Lots of legroom in front of that foot flush stool. Now, whether it's in the kitchen or here in the bathroom, we have press membrane countertops. So if you do, or the dining table also, if you spill something, splash something, it's not going to damage those things. I love that they got rid of the tub and they made this just easy step-in entry shower pan here, and you do still have a skylight above for some extra lighting back here. Another power vent fan back here in the bathroom, just like that you find in the kitchen. But remember when I said there was extra storage in the bathroom? I was not joking. You've got some killer linen space in this thing. I mean, look how big and deep that is. They just didn't waste anything, including extra hanging space here for folks who like to pack really heavy but tow really small. And compared to the previous incarnation, just the little touch up on the decal and graphics package on this, I thought it looked great before. And I really didn't know what they could do to make it better. And just the cleaner lines and stuff, the updated Apex decal itself, this is just stellar looking. We will come back to the awning in a little bit here. Up front, next to this extra large storage compartment, we have a simple side mount solar prep plug, which is one of the reasons why I like to point out this big compartment, because if you do want to bring along a portable panel, you've got all the room in the world to do it here. Also very handy, of course, for all of your totes and chairs or folding picnic tables or any of that nonsense. Just the two-tone general exterior color package with those accents, everything on this is good looking. This has a 7-foot body, so it is not generally wider than a tow vehicle, which means reduced capacity vehicles. Chances are, if you're looking at this, there are some people who I just don't want a big camper. There's also a lot of people who are like, look, I can only tow so much with my SUV, or what have you. That's really who this is built for, because it's something that can be very nice. You don't have to feel like you're settling for a lesser camper. It's just a smaller camper, guys. The narrow body of this will reduce headwinds. It will also make it easier to see around when you're going down the road. It'll make it easier to park when you're at a campsite. It just gives you more leeway. There's a lot of benefits to it. Now, again, this is a good quality brand with very good service records, rivaling things like Winnebago's and Passports here. The Winnebago, the Passport, and the Apex are three brands that have just really strong records here at Haylets, although things like Rockwoods are always pretty good, and I don't know, a lot of campers have good records, I guess, but these guys seem to be some of the better ones. One of the reasons, I think, is that they seal the hinges here. And it just keeps the water from getting into that hinge and causing any sort of damage. But notice, too, that you have extra large baggage doors on both sides of the camper, not one or the other. Notice that you've got front and rear stabilizer jacks to keep this thing from getting you seasick and motion sick when you get to your campsite. You could save $1 on a $1 cheaper brand, but you're going to have to start giving up some of these nice, fun features. The outside utility shower back here next to your all centralized hookup station, that's a smart little feature, as is the fact that not all little campers have a sewer hose capable rear bumper, and they actually use nicer bumper caps on these Apexes, even here in the small Nano series, so that, you know, the caps don't pop off when you're just buzzing down the road. This does have an all aluminum skeleton. We have laminated walls, floor, and roof. You can walk on the roof if need be, which is something I cannot say about all small campers, but I can say here about these Apexes. The extended rain spouts are going to help cut down on the black streaks, because it's actually black algae that grows on the rubberized roofing of most towable RVs that is the cause of black streaks. They just wash down the side of the trailer. Hey, little camper, big awning, and by the way, we got Mr. Jody inside quality controlling things, singing along to Bob Seger, so you never know what you're going to hear here at Haylet RV. He's still singing. Anyway, so the awning, you know, push a button, pops it out, gives you some nice little patio space here. It has an auto rain dump feature where if it's flat like this, the awning will drop down and spill some water off, or you can tilt and lock those awning arms to kind of hard perform that feature for you. But it's the lighting out here I wanted to show you, because you have two sets of lights outside. You have full-length LED lighting under the awning, and then you have these cool little blue speaker lights right here. And it's just more lighting outside to give you more time under your patio space, to just build more memories, have more fun. Isn't that the whole point of camping, is to get away a little bit? The door is strutted, by the way, so it doesn't cover that window or smash against the side of the trailer, flung open. Bigger entry handle to make life coming and going a little bit easier. And the double entry step, making it easier still. So, there you have it, guys. Whether it is hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between, we do it all for you at Haylet RV. So, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. Turn the page, Jody. Turn the page.